How can young people best prepare themselves for work?
The best way, it's quite hard for young people to you know, get into work if they haven't got any work experience. So it's a catch-22 situation. So the best thing to do is show that they're willing to go the extra mile, do extra things, and they're not just sitting at home playing computer games. Really.
What general skills do young people need when first starting their job?
The skills that I think are most useful at the moment, certainly in our line of work, is maths, English, IT, the willingness to learn, picking things up quick, and going the extra mile really.
What's the most important employability skills in your opinion?
The most important employability skills are IT, maths, English, and general communication and being able to socialise to people on any level really.
What qualifications and experience would a young person need to have to increase their chance of getting a job in your sector?
We have a wide range of jobs in our sector, so I generally don't look as much at qualifications, more what they have been up to previously. Maths, English and IT are always useful, but it's not a deal breaker for us.
What kind of work experience activity will help young people prepare for a job in your sector?
Anyone that's worked in customer service, maybe retail, when they're dealing with people face to face, it shows that they're able to communicate and get on with people. I think they're probably the strongest.
What does a typical day look like for someone in your position?
A typical day, sometimes I might be at my PC from 7 in the morning till 7 at night, and then other days I might be taking clients to the golf course. So there really is no typical day for me at all.
Why did you choose to work for this company?
I set it up from scratch. So I decided that I was working for someone else that was doing the same thing, and I decided that I could do this better myself, and set it up, and it went from there really.
What are the minimum qualifications needed to work in companies in your sector?
We don't necessarily look at qualifications, but if we did, it would be, business studies would be useful. IT, anything to do with IT, is very useful, and English, because we send people, a lot of the communication is done via email, and maths, because a lot of the stuff we do, even if it's a sales, if it's engineering, or if it's accounts, is basic sums.
What information do you look for on a young person's CV?
On a young person's CV, it's quite hard for them to have lots of jobs, but I look at what they have been doing out of school, whether it's a team game, whether it's Duke of Edinburgh, whether they've taken part in any voluntary organisations, and and things like that, which just shows me that they're willing to they're not lazy, and they're willing to do something of their own back.
What are the different entry levels to get into the career, and what can I expect the progression routes to be?
If I'm looking at your CV and you've got experience in the areas I want to employ, that is very good. But we are employing an awful lot of apprentices, and all the apprentices that have completed their apprenticeships have been offered full-time jobs, and they are progressing up through focus. We have a very low turnover of staff, so our operations director started off in telesales 10 years ago, and now she's operations director and a shareholder. So we have a lot of progression path.
Do people stay in your company and progress, or do they need to move to further their career?
No, we've got a very low turnover staff, so we tend to keep them on, and they progress through the company. They may start in operations in a small team of 4, and then they will eventually be given a team of 4 from themselves. And as we are growing and bringing on more products, they might become product specialists or product managers in those areas. So we do have a very good career path focus.